everyone, welcome to another edition of the week. My name is Jare Tiamiyu. As you know, the last week on the 24th to 29th of January, that week is a very eventful one. It was action-packed. As we were suffering from fuel scarcity, the CBN also added another scarcity, and that was scarcity of Naira. People were rushing to the banks to deposit, but they are not getting another thing. As the CBN, the new Naira note, the 200 Naira, 500 Naira, and 1,000 Naira new notes were scarce. Why the old note people started rejecting them? You cannot, go to wherever you want to go. Go to supermarkets, go to, Yalata on the road or in the market to buy anything with those old notes. They will reject them. But when you get to banks, this is exactly what you also get when you get to ATM and then even when you withdraw from banks. We now ask ourselves, is this how we want to go? As you know, we had a problem between the CBN and also the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives invited the Central Bank Governor, Godwin Emefiele, but he rejected. He turned down the offer to come and explain to Nigerians what he wanted to achieve with that policy. But as you know, that one actually infuriated the National Assembly. Now, our people at the Great Chambers, they were infuriated by that action of the CBN governor to turn down their invitation, and they said they are going to order the arrest of the CBN governor. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, who was visibly angry, said that the House will order the arrest of CBN governor if he refuses to honor the invitation extended to him. As if we were not done, President Muhammadu Buhari, after commissioning these projects in Lagos, he flew down to Naira in Katsina State, and on Friday, the governors, led by the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, met with the president in his country home in Naira, where they told him that, Mr. President, look, eyeball to eyeball, this can never be the situation in Nigeria. The Nigerians are suffering from fuel scarcity, and you can see queues everywhere. I know that people are getting it as high as 500 Naira in some places. Where in Osun, we're getting it as high as 450 Naira in some filling stations in the center, in Osogbo, the state capital. And when they told the president, I'm very sure that the president was a little bit helpless. Mr. President, it seems to be confused. Remember, he's the Minister of Petroleum. And then when our minister and president is looking so confused, for over 2 months now, we have been suffering from this. And there's no been solution. And in fact, there is no solution in sight. That is exactly the problem. And after that meeting with the governors of the APC and then the presidential candidates of the party, on Sunday, the CBN governor also met with the president in Naira, where after the meeting, he announced extension to the usage of the old notes, the old Naira notes, and he extended it by 10 days from 31st of January to February 10th. And people are asking, wait a minute, what exactly are we trying to, to achieve with this? If it is about policy, we have been changing Naira. It has never been this chaotic. We have been having issues, to change Naira. In 1975, we changed from pound to Naira. In 2009, 2008-9, we changed the lower denominations, the 5 Naira, 10 Naira, 50 to up to 50 Naira, from paper to polymer. It was never this chaotic. But why are we having this kind of chaos? All because we want to change Naira. Why are people suffering, wasting hours? You can see some of the people there. Let's listen to this.
I came here, they just give me a number of 26. And 26 in batch 3. They are now in batch 1. They have just called 42. And I'm in batch 3. They have given me 26. How long will I be here just to withdraw money? I've gone to 3 of my banks and they say there's no money. And the government is saying they have given all banks money. What is the problem? They should please help us.
Yes, that is it. Somebody is saying that he spent 12 hours at the bank just to withdraw his money. Can you just understand that? And I've been saying is that if we want to achieve cashless policy, we are actually jumping this ship. I'm just saying this is not the first thing to do. Let me say, I was born in a rural area where there is no network up to today. I still go there, I still have communication with people there. It is only them that can call you. You cannot call them. It is not possible, except there are some strategic places where they will make us. You now ask yourself, those kind of people, how would they go cashless? How would they be doing transfer? We all know what happened during the electoral act, when the National Assembly was considering the electoral act. Several senators were saying that in most of their constituencies, there is no network. And when there is no network, how do you expect people to go cashless? These are the things we're supposed to do. We're supposed to ensure that at least, as we speak now, less than 30% of Nigeria is covered by network. Now that we want to go cashless, what will happen to those people that are living in those areas? But you know, that is Nigeria, a country where anything goes. That is what we will continue to witness. But in the meantime, the National Assembly also rejected the extension, asking the president, the governor of Central Bank, to appear before it. And we will see. Maybe the CBN governor will appear, or he will tell them that nothing will happen. And you know, this is a country of no consequence. It has happened to head of agencies in the past that are turning down the National Assembly's invitation and nothing happened to them. Maybe this one will also go that route. We'll continue to see what is going to happen. And moving on, come down to Osun State. It was a memorable week, as I said earlier. On Friday, the tribunal gave its verdict on the petition filed by former Governor Adegboyega against the victory of the incumbent governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke. You know, it was a very tense atmosphere on Friday. As people were, looking at what is going to happen, will it go this way, will it go that way? At the end of the day, it went the way of Adegboyega, as two of the three judges of the tribunal said Boyega actually won the election by having the highest of the valid vote. The tribunal based its judgment on one thing. The majority judgment said there was overvoting during the election, and the INEC issued two different Beavers reports. It issued one to itself, while the other one was issued to the APC. And that was the basis that the APC filed its petition. And the tribunal said that because of that, they deducted some votes from that of Ademola Adeleke and also deducted some from that of Boyega. At the end of the day, Boyega votes got around 314,266, while Senator Ademola Adeleke got 290,921. And people are asking that, look, can we trust beavers? That's exactly the debate now. It's no more about the judgment. It's about the debate. However, it was not a very good atmosphere on Saturday and Sunday in Osogbo, most especially on Saturday, as there were protests and then there were gunshots at different points in Osogbo, while people were rejecting the outcome of the tribunal judgment. And I don't think we should go violent. I don't think if we want to, the laws does not recognize emotion anywhere. The law will look at the fact presented to it. That's what the court looks at, not the emotion, not the protest, not whatever you call it. I don't think the PDP members will go through that route. However, it is good, it is constitutional that you express your dissatisfaction about the matter, but it should not go violent. As some people were actually, brought down from vehicles. Vehicles were not allowed to move while the protest was ongoing. And those are the things that we witnessed. Even a friend of mine that was coming from Ibadan actually was a victim of that thing around Odelmo. And that is what we witnessed during the day. But, in the meantime, the People's Democratic Party and Senator Ademola Adeleke have said that they are going to appeal the case at the appeal court. And they've told the INEC not to issue another certificate of return to Boyega. And the PDP chairman during the press conference said that they reject the outcome totally. And they will be meeting at the APC at the appeal court. We believe that that is the right step to do. It's not the protest. It's not whatever you are saying that people are expressing their anger. But, that is where we are. Before I sign out today, I would also like to talk about the problem that is rocking the People's Democratic Party. Those ones. It's a bundle of problems. Transcribe that in English. When you see that the election is just some days, but the internal crisis, internal wrangling within the party is still there. And it was actually climaxed in Abia State following the death of Professor Uchenna Ukone, the governorship candidate of the party. Now, there is a problem on ground. The current governor of the Abia State, Okezei Ikpeazu, is a member of the G5. That Wike-led group Now that the PDP are ready to actually deal with them, will it be able to produce his successor as he has done in the first instance? Or the PDP that has the power constitutionally to organize the primaries, gubernatorial primary in all states, will they, the national chairman now, will they want to use his power to actually ensure that he deals with that Okeze Ikpeazu and his group? But it's going to be a very interesting one. Maybe it's going to be protests from Abia to Abuja, from Abuja back to Abia. And then, we'll continue to see this week is going to be a very interesting one, especially considering what the governor of Oyo State said while he appeared on channels late last week. But, we'll continue to witness that, and we'll continue to look at what is happening as far as this country is concerned. But let me say this before I allow you go. Please and please, if you have not collected your permanent voter card, please go and collect it. That is very important. Election is less than a month, and we must ensure we elect somebody that will have the capacity, the competence to take this Nigeria from this quagmire that the Buhari-led administration has put the country. But it is a duty of you and I. And on that note, I want to say thank you for being part of today's show. My name is Jare Tiamiyu. Some other way when I come your way, with a fresh edition of the week, when we are going to be analyzing the matters as they happen, please ensure you stay safe. Bye for now.